Welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss about Microsoft Excel 2016 functions opposite. So Marina, you can start.
Let's take a look at some of the ways that you can customize sparklines in Excel 2016. You can change everything from the color to the line style, the markers, and even the range of data used to create the sparkline. I have a product sales workbook open. It displays sales data over a 3-year period, and it has a sparkline in column E to visualize the trend in data. I'm going to click cell E11, the total, and you can see that the entire sparkline group is selected. On the ribbon, I'll click Sparkline Tools, and then on the Design tab in the Sparkline group, I'm going to click the Edit Data drop-down arrow. There's an option that may come in handy for you at some point to have Excel manage hidden and empty cells. There's also an option here to edit the group and location data. I'm going to click Edit Group and Location and Data. Excel displays the Edit Sparklines dialog box that you see when you create sparklines. If I want to remove the sparkline in the totals row, I'm going to change the data range to stop at D10 instead of D11, and I'm going to click to change the location range to stop at E10 instead of E11. When I click OK, the sparkline is removed from the totals row. I still have my sparkline group selected here, and on the Sparkline Tools contextual tab of the ribbon in the Design tab, I'm going to take a look at the Show group. You can see that markers have been selected. I'm going to click to clear this checkbox. Now, I'd like to show just the high points and low points in my data, so I'm going to click the high point and low point checkboxes. Let's take a look now at some of the predefined styles for sparklines. I've got my sparklines selected, and on the Sparkline Tools tab on the ribbon, on the Design tab in the Style group, I'm going to click the More drop-down arrow to see all of the choices. I like the dark style here with the gray and red, so I'm going to click this and select it to look at the result. Now, the line is a bit too thin for my taste, so back up on the ribbon in the Sparkline Tools contextual tab, on the Design tab, in the Style group, I'm going to click Sparkline Color. There's a color palette here that you can use to select a specific line color if you don't like anything in the predefined styles. You can also change the thickness of the line by changing the weight. I'm going to point to weight and then click the 2 1/4 point option to see what this will look like. This looks good. I'm going to change the high point and low point markers as well. On the Sparkline Tools tab, on the Design tab, in the Style group, I'm going to click Marker Color. You can see that I can edit the color for each of the different types of points. I'm going to point to high point, and I'd like to change this color to green. I'll click away from the selection to clear the selection and see the results. I can now see that the high points are all formatted with a green color marker and the low points are all formatted with red. You've now seen some of the ways that you can customize sparklines in Excel 2016.